everybody. So we just had a nice rebound in the market broadly. It's definitely showing a risk on sentiment again. But when you look at sentiment or the RSI indicator, it pulled back to neutral level. So it was reasonable for broader market to have a little bit of bounce right here, and there's no guarantee and continuation of this movement. However, currently many narratives tilted toward pretty bearish forward looking, like a bond market showing really pessimistic sentiment recently, and it just rewinded yesterday. I think that is a good sign, and I don't know if it's continuing. However, currently it's looking bullish, even if a lot of oscillators and showing it's going to downside. But I have expected this week will be a good opportunity for buying to the upside. So it just happened to my eyes, and I am expecting that, especially Dow, to make a new all-time high in a few weeks. That's my expectation, not the prediction. But the position wise, if we make it, I'll be happy. That's all. And I'm not sure how the Iran conflict resolved in the near term. However, President Trump is facing a lot of pressure from domestic political parties because he's been doing too aggressively and making some pain on the global economy due to his action. I think he acknowledged the cost of his action. However, he's doing it because he thinks it's the right thing, and what he's doing is supported by many good people too. Of course, the opposing side is also supported by some good people. So it's a divided. The conflict always a conflict of two different justice. So nonetheless, people is expecting for the conflict to be resolved very soon, and that is showing the oil price trends collapsed yesterday. And looking at Federal too, and you will realize that rate expectation for this year just dropped and started to shift to no change for the higher probability. And I think that is because of the Fed minutes just released a few hours ago, and the narrative change is very significant for the broader market, and that is showing, and that is what it is showing in the bond market. I think that's just my a little stupid idea, but oh. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this weekend positive and try to recover some loss and finish this month positive, because it's not going to a bear market anytime soon. It's been market later this year. It's not right now, in my opinion, and also some my trusted professional investors' opinion. So that's my message today. Thank you for listening. I see you in the next episode. I love you guys. Peace.